Tidings of Destruction continues with our Destruction Derby match. In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. The first man to score a pinfall or submission will be the winner. Introducing the participants. First, hailing from Long Beach, California, weighing at 215 pounds, Sunshine Danny Grandview.
It is time for the annual spectacle of carnage, chaos, and collision. This is the Destruction Derby. 6 competitors will enter. There are next to no rules. The winner can count themselves as the up-and-comer for the ensuing year. I am Jason Heat. I'm one half of your host here at VCW Tidings of Destruction alongside Brandon Matheny, and we are now into the entrance. First up is Sunshine Danny Grandview. Not only a professional wrestler, a former championship beach volleyball star and table tennis competitor. Young and cocky.
Introducing competitor number 2. He hails from Slick Street, USA, and weighing at 229 pounds. This is Too Slick, ryanzukko.
The last few months have seen VCW restocking our covers, scouting, selecting, and trying out some of the best talent on the Eastern Seaboard tonight. A number of those young men have the opportunity to cement themselves here in VCW, and that includes the Slick Man from Slick Street, USA, Ryan Zukko. He stopped by Virginia Beach earlier, kicked the sand into the faces of a couple squares, and then called me Four Eyes. And amidst all the mayhem, a debut. What a match to walk into your first night in VCW. The representation of red-blooded American athleticism. A blue-chip pro wrestler. This is the Experience Chase Emery. A mat-based technician, D1 college athlete, but is being the best on the mat really going to help or hinder this young man's chances in the pro wrestling equivalent of a car crash?
Introducing competitor number 4. He hails from parts unknown and weighed in at 150 pounds. This is TECHNO! The
high flyer from the future knows how to make an impression. An entrance unlike any other. Fly through the air with the greatest of ease, but can he overcome 5 competitors in the Destruction Derby? There's no countouts. There's no disqualifications. Not the man with the greatest size in the fight, but that has never stopped TECHNO before.
Introducing competitor 5, hailing from Richmond, Virginia, and weighing in at 201 pounds, Malone.
We talked about a match of up-and-comers, but this is the up-and-comer. We thought 2025 was going to be Myron Malone's year, and he came so close to winning the big one. But no Liberty title victory. No Liberty Lottery victory. No tag team title win this year. How many times can Myron be a runner-up before the opportunity stops?
The sixth and final competitor, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing at 265 pounds,
One of these things is not like the other. Not to say he doesn't belong, but in a match that seemingly represents the future of VCW, the Boar is definitively the present. He is the former VCW champion, the enormity of execution, the total porkage, Big Daddy Cool, quite simply, it's Boar! But the man who used to be the VCW champion, the man who most recently was vying in the main event of the biggest event in our company's history, is now here in the Destruction Derby. And this is opportunity. This is battle. But for the Boar, does it represent a slide backwards in fortune? A man who has been so synonymous with the main event here in VCW, surrounded by up and coming young and hungry talent who would be just as happy to barbecue this man and feast on his corpse as they would to take his advice in the locker room.
That's extremely graphic, but I think accurate. I mean, it
was meant to be a big metaphor, but
I mean, I understood it. It's still graphic.
It's true, but this is the Destruction Derby. It is going to be violent. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be carnage. And right now, one Boar stands alone.
And Boar just effortlessly throwing Techno, dropping Chase Emery, dropping Myron Malone too. Danny Grandview stands by himself and looks not too thrilled about it.
Danny Grandview looking to prove it's always sunny here in Norfolk. Danny Grandview wants to win two things tonight. He's looking to win the match, and he's looking to win the attentions and affections of a lady for a post-match celebration.
That sounds about right. Yeah, Danny Grandview is, I don't want to say slimy, but he has a few things on his mind, and not all of them are above board. Oh, it looks like Techno's going to fly in a way he doesn't like.
Techno, great balance.
Managed to escape there.
Exceptional agility.
I'm not sure I put myself in that position. Very smart baiting Boar in. Playing
the role of Matador tonight is Techno. Who knew a Boar could stampede?
Speed really helping him out here. Boar not able to really get a handle on it. And a beautiful DDT there.
For the first time, Boar taken off his feet, and now that glitter drizzle. Long-time rivalry between these two men. They've been partners, they've been enemies, and Myron Malone trying to take Techno out very early on in this match.
And remember, folks, this is one fall to a finish. If you have an opening to try to get 3, you take it, because you don't know if it's going to pop back up again. This match can very quickly.
Or it can take a very long time because you've got so many combustible elements you have to keep an eye on. It is first fall to a finish. There is no benefit in letting someone else take the glory. We're going to see a lot of pin interruptions here in this match if people have the opportunity.
No, but there is benefit in letting people wear each other down.
That was insane offense by Techno. Never let up, never let go. And here's Chase Emery ripping Techno off.
And Emery showing his strength. Just avoids the return onto Myron Malone.
A brutal German suplex. And now one for Myron Malone as well. This is that mat ability that Chase Emery is so known for. This is our first chance of seeing Chase Emery here in VCW.
Taking splattered in the corner. As Emery's going to try to suplex both men. Holy cow!
2-for-1 special. It is the holiday season. Looks like Germans are on sale.
And Ryan Zukko trying to come in, doesn't get the advantage he's looking for. And Danny Grandview with a very smart, very well-placed chop block there.
While no means friends, Zukko and Grandview train together. They've come up together, and now Zukko actually saving Danny Grandview.
I think we saw right before that, Jason, a brief partnership of these two men coming together. It is quite smart if you can take out everyone else. It's not elimination, so you can functionally eliminate them by knocking them out.
That was like shooting a clay pigeon, that European uppercut on TECHNO, and it is 2-on-1 now. Grandview and Zukko working together until the sudden but inevitable betrayal, because this is going to have to be each man for themselves, but it's smart. Cull the field and then fight it out amongst yourselves.
Absolutely, and there it is, a handshake. These two are ready to run everyone else out of this match, and then I guess see who's the better man between the two of them.
Question is, how long and how far can they trust each other?
Well, that's the thing is, you work together to weaken someone, but then there's a temptation to try to pin them, and then suddenly the partnership falls apart.
If they are playing the long game, they will dominate and destroy all four other men and then fight amongst themselves. Of course, you run the risk that someone recovers and takes advantage of you in that moment. There is a lot to think about in a match like this.
Zukko very smartly, by the way, keeping Boar on the outside while Grandview looks the match, although a very, very nice spinning neckbreaker by Zukko there, putting Malone in the center of the ring.
Ryan Zukko, wise beyond his years.
And yet again, Zukko keeping Boar on the outside. Oh, behind Zukko's back!
And Zukko didn't even see.
And Grandview pleading innocence right now. Not very convincingly in my book.
Very opportunistic of Danny Grandview, and Myrone Malone, who has spent this year being the bridesmaid in so many ways. Can he put an exclamation point on 2025 and finally win the big one?
Well, I don't know. We have both halves of this partnership fighting the Boar, trying to keep him on the outside. Again, very smart keeping the big man out there. Myrone Malone still in the ring. I mean, you can win a match there, but you also can lose it there, and Malone's in a bad way right now.
The longer Zukko and Grandview work together, the more it seems to be an effective pairing. Maybe they'll get on the same page, but now it's Zukko behind Grandview's back.
Grandview just realizing he heard a hand hit the mat.
I wouldn't say it's Academy Award-winning acting right there by Ryan Zukko, but maybe Golden Globes?
Perhaps. It seems to be maybe working, I'm not sure. Grandview asking the crowd if he went for a pin.
Game recognizes game, Snake recognizes Snake.
That's for sure.
It doesn't do either man any good to turn on each other until there's clear advantage, so they'll take their opportunities and then continue to work together as long as it's serving their interests.
It doesn't do any good, but the question is, can they resist it? And both men working
under no circumstances, but how long and how effective will they be until that, and I say it again, sudden but inevitable betrayal.
It's a great one. So far, the answer is very effective. It's just a question of what happens when that betrayal occurs. And now both men going for a cover.
Two hearts with just one mind. They're actually both doing very, very well. They may not have won the favor of the crowd, but they have dominated the field of the Destruction Derby, and here we go. Tempers have flared.
They'll have to come apart eventually, and look on the top row, folks.
Slick versus Sunshine, but it's Chase Emery giving them the experience up close and personal.
Beautiful high cross body, now some clotheslines and back elbows. Chase Emery taking control as the partnership completely dissolves.
Exceptional athleticism by Chase Emery, and for the first time in a long time, neither Danny Grandview or Ryan Zukko are factors in this match. TECHNO coming in.
Kick by TECHNO there, going back in the ropes.
Whatever area code it is, TECHNO is a danger.
Beautiful modified flatliner almost there. TECHNO now the only man in the ring.
You can't win if you have no opponents.
He needs someone in there, but looks like he's got something else in his mind right now.
TECHNO going bowling for bodies, and it's a strike.
Takes out, I think, Zukko and Grandview on the outside. Malone back in the ring, and on very wobbly legs.
Has never met a spotlight he hasn't liked. Myron Malone likes to be the center of attention. Can he make the most of this moment? Oh, Myron, watch out! He just became a bug on a windshield.
Yeah, Boar got his way back in the ring and immediately made Myron Malone pay for it.
The favorite of this match in terms of experience, in terms of power, in terms of resume, but there are so many wild cards in the ring.
In a match like this, things can change very, very quickly, and the match can end very quickly before you even realize what's going on.
We've seen Boar take a lot of risks ever since losing that title, and this one did not pay off.
Danny Grandview very smart though into the opportune moment. And now, if I were him, I'd try to pin Myron Malone. But Grandview wants to show off, it seems.
Danny Grandview has really impressed VCW officials. But Myron Malone has been on the cusp of superstardom. Is this the moment he breaks over the edge?
A beautiful flipping senton onto the outside. Malone taking out all 5 men. If he can get one of them in the ring, Jason, he may win the match right here.
The glitter drizzle always shines brightest. That's an old saying.
Yeah, I've heard it's been said for many years. It comes from the old country, from the shtetl.
Absolutely, it's Yiddish for Myron Malone is awesome.
There's no question about that. Myron Malone shining like that ball on New Year's Eve. Can he close this out as we come to the end of 2025?
But Ryan Zukko has been a force in this Destruction Derby. No doubt Ryan Zukko has all the potential to run away with this.
And I will tell you, when I was doing ring introductions, Ryan Zukko said repeatedly about Myron Malone, I don't like that guy, so some history here, and Zukko taking Malone down to size.
Ryan Zukko drove his T-Bird with his best girl down 95 to get the victory in this Destruction Derby. He is not going to look forward to a long ride home, coming up short with his sweetie.
Chase Emery very impressive back in the ring. And Myrone contributing with punches to the head. As we said, folks, it's just chaos out there right now.
Chase Emery taking advantage of Zukko's handiwork, but no, it is Zukko in position to capitalize.
And Myron Malone used as an unaware weapon against the Boar.
Boar and coast to coast. Zukko is unconscious.
Yeah, he just got kicked into next week. He's going to wake up in 2026.
Last man standing, improbably, is Danny Grandview going after Myron Malone. Grandview doesn't get it done, but now going against perhaps the last to take a hit.
Grandview's trying till he gets a win.
Third time's the charm. It is not.
It is not. There are only 2 left. Is Grandview? Now he's going for Chase Emery here.
The best things come in 4s.
I hear 5 is nice too.
All right, this one's definitely going to be a bit of a stretch. But getting the win over Boar, what a huge moment it would be in the career of Sunshine Danny Grandview.
Boar kicks out and sits up, and he looks angry. Very angry, and Grandview looks like he has just seen a ghost, and I think has realized the error of his ways.
Looking at the ghost of pigs past right in the snout. Boar is war.
Boar ready to, oh, you saw that kick coming.
Pig Daddy Cool catches the boot, and sun's out. Lights out for Danny Grandview. That's an eclipse.
And Boar now setting up Zukko for a very, very nasty spear.
That's not a spear, that's a gore.
Pardon me, that is in fact a gore. The move that has won him championships. Chase Emery trying for a German suplex. I admire the Moxie kid, but not gonna happen this time.
Great success earlier in the match with those Germans, but you gotta pick your opponents.
Oh, Boar catching TECHNO. Gonna go 2 for 1 potentially.
Choke slams in stereo.
Incredible strength, 1 more to go.
It comes down to 2 fan favorites, the Boar and Myron Malone. Some may say the present versus the future. Where do we live now?
Oh, very nice counter. Malone had enough time to get his wits about him.
Myron Malone came so close to winning the Liberty Lottery. so close to winning the Liberty title? Is it going to be so close but not close enough tonight?
Boar teetering but catching for the choke slam. Has him up.
Myron's got Boar rolled up, and what an upset!
Here is your winner, Myrone.
That is not a bridesmaid, that is a beautiful bride at the very last stroke of midnight here in 2025 for VCW. Myrone Malone wins the big one. He is the sole survivor of the Destruction Derby.
An incredible win, a huge momentum, career-changing win for Myrone Malone. This could, who knows what 2026 is going to hold now. You got to believe he's going to be in line for several championship matches after that. An incredible win over all 5 men in this match, especially the veteran, the former champion, the Boar.